is KIMT Storm Team 3, weather coverage you can count on.
A little bit of breaking news for you before we get to weather. So I'm checking my email, and according to the Downtown Rochester Alliance, they've canceled Fam Jam for Social Lights tomorrow. They said they're going to make a decision about the entirety of Social Lights tomorrow by 9 in the morning. So part of it's already been canceled.
Yeah, not surprised by that. I mean, it's going to be a pretty active day, not just here in Rochester, but for pretty much the entire viewing area, North Iowa, Southeast Minnesota, and more across Iowa. We're going to be having a little bit of higher threat for potential for even a few tornadoes. Can't be ruled out with this very dynamic system that's going to be making its way into the region going through the day tomorrow. Right now, it is centered, this area of low pressure centered over parts of Kansas. You can see their rain developing there south of Omaha. Good to see some of that rain building in for us tonight, but the more active weather, the potential for severe weather, that's going to arrive later tomorrow, more after about noontime, and we could actually have a couple rounds of thunderstorms as we start to see this warm front building northward. What you see here across Iowa, especially there west of Des Moines, west of I-35, this is what we call as instability. So there's a lot of just an unstable air mass allowing for just thunderstorms to get going and develop into potential severe thunderstorms across much of Iowa, but this could make its way all the way up into southeastern Minnesota, and that is why we do have that risk of severe weather, level 2 out of 5. For the potential for damaging wind gusts appears to be one of the higher threats with these storms, but still can't rule out hail, even a tornado, especially across parts of North Iowa. But what we see here, this other graphic, this is the tornado potential, and you'll notice up here it says 5%. That's what I mean. A 5% risk when we talk about tornadoes is still a little bit elevated. We've had situations where we've only had a 5% risk, but we've actually had a few tornadoes develop across the area because it is such a large area where we're tracking that risk. So there will likely be at least maybe a couple tornadoes across parts of Iowa from areas around Des Moines all the way up into North Iowa, where we have the conditions are favorable for at least maybe a few tornadoes to develop with some of those stronger thunderstorms that really sort of get their act together and develop some of that rotation with the environment that we'll have for tomorrow afternoon. So here's how things play out on Sky Tracker 3. Notice the winds out of the southeast that's pulling in a lot of moisture. So we're going to get some rain overnight tonight into tomorrow morning, maybe some rumbles of thunder as well. Wouldn't be surprised if we see at least some small hail with some of these thunderstorms, not likely to be severe. Going into tomorrow morning, we may get a little bit of sunshine. That may help to increase that instability for tomorrow afternoon. Here comes that warm front, so that's going to allow temperatures to warm up into the 50s to even near 60 degrees. So that's our first round of thunderstorms, which could be severe as well. But then we have yet a second round of storms coming in on that cold front, and these could also be severe with that threat for wind, hail, and even a tornado before the colder air moves in. And yeah, we could actually see some snow showers after that risk of severe weather by tomorrow night. Now, aside from the risk of severe weather, we are also tracking a pretty good chance of rain. Many of us could pick up over 1 inch of rainfall, which could lead to some localized street flooding as we go into tomorrow night. So make sure to download the KIMT weather app on your phone. We'll have updates as we go throughout the day tomorrow. Looking at your 7-day forecast after tomorrow, well, there you go. It turns colder, highs in the 30s.